swear I don't want to be a billionaire.
But guys, you were just singing, I wanna be a billionaire.
I wanna be a billionaire.
After singing the song,
man. But it's just a go be billionaires for GH.
For Ghana. Oh, no.
Unless we sell cassettes.
Yo.
Why you watch that?
Yo.
Please, I'm married. I can't.
What? You're billionaire that.
Yeah.
Go talk to him.
Go talk to us.
You want to be billionaire, you don't become billionaire, you want to go and get billionaire woman.
Trust.
Me,
I'm having a good time over here. I mean, these past few days here at Kuali's.
Get money.
You come here every day.
Get money.
You don't get money once a month.
But me on a regular, you know.
Hey, you are coming every day.
Did you hear the statement?
Yo,
it will affect you later. You can't try to win. Don't mind yourself.
The system to make hard.
Charlie,
Ghana to where we dey complain.
So
let's make a buy iPhone 30.
So stressful.
Before they go give it to you, man. Charlie, but you see, as we dey here, moku see this matter then talk am well. I don't say more boys they make money for GH here,
Yeah.
but a chunk of the youth are also facing serious problems.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm wondering, is Ghana youth friendly?
No. A big no.
Man, I would say.
A big no. A big no. It's not.
What's they call me there?
It's not.
Ghana's not youth friendly.
It's not.
Possible.
Oh, for me, yeah. They are.
Ghana be youth friendly.
Yeah.
I don't think it is. Nah. You ask, can I be a billionaire in Ghana? You all the billionaires who are saying that they started with 10 CDs,
One CD, I beg.
one cassette.
Somebody say he sell one egg. What?
Egg.
Egg.
It start plus egg.
So
Where
what
you
is
get
it?
millions.
Sale of
You
one
see the one way he say Gary? No?
Yeah.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to another exciting episode of BMPS. Bald, muscled, pot-bellied, and skinny. Well, if this is the first time you're watching, pot-bellied here, muscled, bald and sexy.
The way he taps
Yo,
it.
skinny
And sexy.
And bony.
Skinny and bony.
Why
you thought this guy said
Bony and bony.
Because I be sexy.
Skinny and bony.
Skinny and say it.
Skinny and bony.
Skinny and bony.
Skinny and bony.
Skinny and bony.
Don't you?
Bones?
You guys still like me though? Like, yeah.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you can join this conversation using the hashtag BMPS on Joy Prime. You might as well use BMPS. All your comments are going to come through to us. We're discussing today if Ghana is youth friendly. Can we make it here? In all aspects, we're talking relationship, religion, business, everything. Is Ghana youth friendly? I'm Kofi Hayford, I'm your host. I'm doing this with Nanye Possible and Jason. We're getting into the conversation right now. You have a very deep relationship with the UK.
I do.
And then you also have strong ties with Ghana.
I do.
So let me know your thoughts.
So we were talking before, and we were talking about, it wasn't even just from the money perspective. It's like the maneuvering as a young person here and your interactions with the older generations, the limitations. Charlie,
why do you
even
say
from
that?
teacher, from when you're in school in JSS, right? In the UK, Charlie, a teacher, English teacher saying, "Oh, please call me Jennifer." Yeah? The Ghana one insists, Mrs. Dr. PhD Abramova. anything that allows you to acknowledge their titles and everything they have is what they must do.
Right.
If you go and make a mistake and call them by the name that they are known by, Charlie, lashes. Charlie, and it does a lot. I came to Ghana as a very confident young kid. I left Ghana as probably the most timid, quiet kid in the world, and it does that to you. So I can only imagine what it's like for people that's all they've known.
Yeah.
You know, some people are like, it's like
It's normal.
that's all you've known
Yeah.
because it's normal. You know what I mean? So coming from the outside in, I saw it's a very big difference. And to be honest, I am quite happy that I wasn't, my entire experience growing up was not just Ghana. If I'm being honest, you know what I mean? I love my country, but I'm gonna be real. It's not the most friendly and encouraging country for a lot of people.
Why do you think it is so? Why do you think the culture is set up like that? Is it a black man thing? Is it an African thing?
I think it's an African culture
Ghanaian
thing. Look, I think to be honest here, African culture predates a lot of the modern world we live in. Yeah, so I think we're in a culture where we are still far away from how the rest of the world interacts with each other. And that sort of plays into certain personalities, egos, how the roles of men and women in society, for example, which are all right.
I'm going to, I might as well do it right now.
Yeah.
Look, where IB came for me when I got here at Quali's. I was having a heated conversation with my Uber driver, and you wouldn't believe exactly what this guy said.
What did he say?
So we got to Jolly Junction, and then out of nowhere, dude goes like, Charlie, you know why Ghanaian women are suffering? And I'm like, why? And then he says, because they are not humble enough.
Really?
And I'm like, what do you mean? And he says, oh, when you go to the Arabian countries, the women don't work because they're humble. I'm like, yo, dude. So I'm like, yo, dude, are you serious? And then he said, oh, yes, it's true. If they were humble enough, the men would have helped them. And I'm like, what is your financial situation?
Exactly.
Like, how is it like?
Let me be real with you, yeah? Let me be real with you. I'm like the fact he brought up the Arabian countries and like, if you know what the men are giving the women there,
You would not say this.
You will not say that.
It was crazy to hear him say that.
Yo, like, you can be in Jordan. Jordan is not even one of the richest countries there, right? But I remember I was at a traffic light. I'd rented a car, just a Nissan Sentra, normal car. I was at a traffic light. A Range Rover pulls up on my right, and some Escalade pulls up on my left. Yeah, and at the back, I'm just seeing a very comfortable woman sitting down in the back of the car. This coincided with the time where Saudi Arabia were trying to legalize women to drive. Yeah. You know where the resistance came from? The men were like, actually, you know what? That's actually, we reduce our budget. The women were like, nah.
They don't want
We
to
have
drive.
a good thing going on here, right? So if you are going to expect a woman to be that complete, docile, doing everything you do, then you better come with checks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Here's an Uber, and let's be honest, the help that this guy and a lot of men in Ghana can give women is nothing compared to what these Arab men are doing.
Right.
And what they're expected to do. So, I'm not even gonna go there. I don't feel that women are not humble enough. If I think it's quite the opposite.
I brought that in because I strongly believe that it's become a perception. For example, if we tow it away from the aspect of women and bring it into the terrain of the youth, it has become more of, if you are vocal enough, it means you're rude.
You're arrogant.
You're arrogant.
What does a young girl do when let's say you have a sister, you're growing up, brother, sister, growing up in the household. The boy is allowed to go and go play, whatever.
The
lady's staying in the kitchen
all the time.
Already that sets a precedent. You know what I mean? And that limits what that girl's can imagine what she can do.
Everything,
because she's expected to follow suit from what and that's where the gender roles and the African culture comes in. So I don't think it's a black thing. I think it's an African culture thing. And sometimes Africa, being as predated and as historic as it is, it's a lot older than people give it credit for. Sometimes it can be very far removed away from how the rest of the world interrelates with each other. And the thing is, other countries have that same issue, but they embrace that difference, right? And they develop their own culture based on that. In Ghana, we're trying to replicate what we're seeing out there. So we're trying to copy everything we see in the name of development, but our culture is still remaining where it is. And so there's always going to be a gap between the two. And I think the youth are always going to be the people that suffer the most from that.
You agree that the youth are always going to be the ones that suffer?
That's true. The youth will always suffer. You see, our main problem here, I would only speak for Ghana. Yes, it is an African problem, even to an extent that it's a black problem, because I know some black families in the US and the UK who have similar issues. But our main problem is that respect culture, where so far as someone is older than you, then you have to give them all the respect, and you have to be careful of how you say things to them, what you say to them and all that. Forgetting that fools also grow up. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's
possible
actually...
as he is, when he grows up, he will still be the possible I know.
What are you saying?
No, I'm not. No, listen, don't get me wrong. Please don't find trouble from me. Listen, a few things might change, but he'll still be the possible. Nanya will be the same dude I've known now. You'll be the same person. I'll be the same person. But
don't try and then.
Whatever I'm not generalizing.
Making it even.
No, I'm not. You see, when I'm making honest points, he thinks I'm trying to bully him.
I've actually been quiet on, like.
Can I finish?
That's how we always start, so that's very normal.
Can I finish?
So relax.
You too.
Possible. Can I finish? So just as I was saying, just as possible will be his same
He
old
would
loud
forever
self.
be-
Nanya will be his same
You
old
don't
calm
have to
self.
make it even, to be honest.
A fool will grow up and still be a fool.
Exactly.
But this is, look, let me ask you a question. He hasn't been in Ghana so much. The three of us. Possible, how many times when you were young, do you think a teacher would make a mistake and you dare go like, oh, sir or madam, you are wrong?
Never.
you dare
You
not.
dare not.
That cane will be right
You
behind
dare not.
you.
So from the onset, just from like right from you being a kid, you are suppressed. You can't talk. You can't say some things. You can't do some things. So far as there's an elderly person around, and it's not helped
And
us.
you know, it even starts from the home when you have to call the elderly bra.
Yeah.
Listen,
Sister.
Listen.
And you know, I let me finish this one. So I had this guest from Europe. She got here, and then you know the kids were saying sister, and then they added the name sister, and she was like, "But I don't know them, so why are they calling me sister?" I'm like, "Oh, sister here actually means a sister, but also it's you know like a form
sort of like an
respect.
accolade.
Yeah, an accolade.
Listen,
given
I
to
can't
you.
tell you the number of
But is that
friends
bad?
of mine.
Oh, bra, could you?
Listen,
bra, whatever.
I can't
Is
tell
that
you the
bad?
number of friends of mine who meet me and my mom chatting, and I call my mom AC or Doris. You understand?
I call my mom Yaps.
my
Hi, Yaps.
my kid sister.
Yabazay.
My kid sister calls her like short form of Doris. And there have been times when I've noticed I'm talking to my mom like yo Charlie. When I'm talking with my mom, you think I'm talking with some random friend of
I
mine.
did that
I'm
yesterday.
like, yo, AC, what's up? Like, and my friends are like, who are you talking? I go like my mom. They're like, hey, why can't you say mama or mommy or
Mom.
sister AC? And I'm like, listen, I can call that person sister this, mama this.
Yeah.
But as to whether I have enough respect
I
for them,
got a question
you
for
can tell.
Possible. Does that whole respect culture play into your dealings perhaps with Sugar Mommy?
So you see, I'm not the one who believes
No,
you.
but
Possible,
you get
so
what
you
I'm saying
see?
though. You get what I'm saying.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I
It's
do.
to be fair.
I do. But,
So
but,
you mean
but I
you mean he'll probably go like, oh, sister darling.
Please.
today
Or like
I
in
come
general,
here.
in general, if you're dating an older person, okay, in general,
No.
forget Sugar Mommy.
I'll
If
answer
you're
that.
dating an older
I'll
person,
answer that for
do
possible.
you still have that sort of dynamic?
Yeah,
Do they
yeah.
expect
You have
you?
to go like
I
sister
don't think
babe.
so.
Really?
Yeah, sister honey.
Sister babe. Oh, sister honey.
Oh,
I miss
sister
you.
honey,
Can you
today
please
you
come
can
over?
come over.
Help me out here.
Possible. We're gonna come back to you. Not even back. I mean, it will be the first time you're talking on this show. Forgive us, but maybe we didn't bring you in this because you know. No worries. And then when we're back, we go to Possible, and then we also see the other branches of this same topic. For
Yeah.
example, how Ghana is friendly to the youth in terms of business, for example, and all that. I know you are an entrepreneur, and so I'm sure you probably as well as Possible.
also an
So we'll come
entrepreneur.
to Possible straight from the break. You're still watching BMPS on Joy Prime. Keep it locked right here. We're discussing Ghana being friendly to the youth. Is that true or not?
It's
Stay with
not a
us.
friendly space.
Excuse me?
What is the government using to pay,
pay
all this kind of money?
Corporation tax.
Pay e-tax and you don't complain.
Most
Who tax
people-
amuntu ya?
Let's digress just a little bit. The reason why most people are complaining about the tax, it's not about paying it. It's about us realizing what it's being used for.
for.
Do you know that anytime? Hold on. Do you know that anytime you go to a restaurant, you a Ghanaian citizen,
paying tax.
you are not from outside. You are charged tourism tax.
Uh-huh.
Now that tourism tax,
I mean,
That's
they
not
be
you
take-
friendly.
I mean, they don't know
They've
say
been
be
taking
tourist or you don't.
But
so
is
why
that
do
you
they
friendly?
charge it then?
Why?
Possible. Hey,
I thought you were done with
come
yours.
on, man.
What's it mean?
I be the country.
I know this drink, Sahara Solis, is really friendly with you. What about Ghana? Do you think it's youth friendly?
I think so. I mean,
When you have a taste of Sahara Solis, you speak differently all the time.
it has
I
honey.
mean,
It has honey in it. I'm feeling honey.
This is
you're
premium.
feeling honey.
honey.
Okay.
Why
To BMPS.
Make you know they can't
I know we talk.
correct my,
Oh,
my,
I
my
know we
English.
talk.
Oh,
I beg.
What do you talk about?
Possible, they chalk you.
Possible, you know.
I don't.
Oh.
What are your thoughts?
Of course, yes, it is.
Why?
Possible.
Ah.
Are they wait your own?
Because you, right now, you're the only person who said it's friendly. So I want to know why.
You should know the way you can maneuver your ways through it. You don't understand.
If it's friendly, you don't have to
'Cause
maneuver.
Exactly.
Look, Nanye. Wherever you've been, all right, whether the UK or whatever, you still have to maneuver your way through it. You have to know the
UK is
system.
you friendly.
Look,
system
you have
is
to know the
working.
system.
Yes.
Fine. So basically, if you are in Ghana, you, the youth, should know that. Look, this is how the economy is. So you have to know how to do it.
So the economy, is it you friendly? Because you're saying you have to know this is how it is. So how
Yeah,
is it?
I mean, if you
Is
know
it
how it
friendly?
is, you know how to maneuver your way.
I think
No,
I
so- no,
understand him.
he's-
so
Yeah,
he will not accept that it is not youth friendly. He knows it's not, but according to him, and as an entrepreneur as he is, so I understand him. Yes, it's not friendly, but he should maneuver. But our point
No, so
is,
do you agree
if
that
it
it's
was
not
that
friendly?
good,
No,
you
I don't
have
agree.
to.
It is.
Because
if you know
you're
your way
maneuvering.
through, if you know your way through it, it will be friendly with you.
Well,
No,
that's
but
his
if you've
point.
got to know.
What are you
how
talking
it
about?
No,
works-
we're not saying that you
No,
can't
no
maneuver.
economy is friendly. Look, the fact.
Why are
No,
you guys
no,
bothering
that's
yourself? He needs to be controversial. He understands that. He understands it is not youth friendly,
You
but
know,
you have
you know
to
there are
manage
youth
it.
in the UK who are complaining that the system is not friendly.
Well, you're always going to have
A
that.
few hitches here.
Exactly.
and there.
So what are you
But we
talking
can't
about?
compare it to Ghana.
Okay,
Not at all.
okay. So,
What are you talking about?
Okay, fine.
I don't think
There are
it's
youth in
as
the US.
bad.
There are youth in the US. There
Who
are
want
youth in
to
the
move.
UK who actually are saying that look, Ghana. If you can't Ghana, like there's a lot of things you can
But
do.
they
It's
don't
because
say
those
it's
people come
youth-friendly.
for like 2 months
Let me-
They
vacation.
don't
let me
say it's
ask you,
youth-friendly.
let me
Oh, come on.
ask
And you know what? To be honest,
Oh,
most people that will come with dollars would say it's quite friendly.
Okay, exactly.
Dollars where they have
right?
to spend only like 6
Exactly.
weeks.
Exactly.
But if those people
Okay,
stay here
possible,
for 3
possible,
years,
possible,
they'll go
possible.
back.
Let me
we just
ask you
spoke about
something.
we just
Let
spoke
me
about
ask
we
you
just spoke
something.
about the this
E-
thing where
E-levy.
not
The
not the
e-hookup.
E-hookup,
e-hookup.
okay.
Do you think the economy is not friendly to the women? who are-
If it was friendly, they won't be doing that.
Exactly.
kidding?
Why is that bad?
Possible.
Most of them are
Is that
doing
bad?
it because of money.
Look.
Is that bad?
Look.
Won't you have the same thing in the US?
It is bad. It's a crime.
That's
It's
it.
prostitution.
Possible.
What is-
According to the laws of our nation,
Possible,
it's
possible,
prostitution.
possible. Let me ask you something, yeah?
Yeah, I know I'm crossing the line.
Possible, listen.
I
Possible,
mean, too much,
listen.
you.
Let's see, us. We're trying to get to the
understand.
bottom
That's
of
all
it.
TRC.
Let's compare, right? Okay. Are there student loans in Ghana?
Yes, they are.
Do they work?
Do they work?
They do. You don't university. You never.
Are they grants?
I heard
Sorry,
about
sorry.
it. Wait,
I
let me
know.
finish.
No,
Wait, hold on.
No, because
When I was in university,
actually they
They
actually
brought
came.
it. Listen, they brought it. I filled the forms. I didn't get CD till I was done with uni.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
Did you
I
apply
paid my
for it?
way
Did you
through
get it?
school. I didn't get it. When you applied, did you get it?
I didn't apply because I didn't need it.
Those who
Okay.
applied.
How
did.
many?
So is that why maybe you're not?
No,
seeing
I didn't.
that
I
friendly
didn't
nature
apply
of
for
Ghana?
it.
But
Are you
you
telling me
did.
that the student loan outside, like people waiting there outside, then they get students and all that. Everybody where they apply.
Well, not be everybody.
Yeah,
I
not
get
everybody,
it.
but at least when they
But you
apply,
all
they
know
get it.
exactly.
When they apply, they
There are
get
some
it. Then
people
you
in
pay
Ghana who
later.
got it.
No, you would have to.
Possible.
You need connections together.
Oh,
I'm
what
telling
kind
you
of
the truth.
Okay, okay.
I know somebody not getting connection.
Okay,
You get them.
shall I give you an example of
Oh.
you friendly? Okay, so because you mentioned the UK, cool. So in college, for example,
But wait, have you ever been to UK? It's just an honest question.
So what did they talk to me? I don't know. You being fair, they talk.
no,
You want to talk me? I don't
and I
know.
can't. No, I'm
You
I-
want
I-
He wants to try. and let
Whatever
you
they
understand.
start,
I'm
they
gonna-
can't
I'm
talk.
gonna-
You
I'm
for
gonna give you
convincing.
examples of
It's
how-
up to me to believe it or not. So
No,
let's-
I'm going
let's
to give
let
you
him
examples
convince.
of how another place might be youth friendly. Okay, so for example, in the UK, they acknowledged that there were certain people that didn't have access to education. Yeah, so they introduced something called grants. Yeah, in fact, even from college level, they used to pay kids to even go and attend college,
Yeah.
as long as you were able to confirm that you were in class. Yeah, youth friendly. If someone wants to start a business, there are about 1,000+ incubators and grants that help you get on your way if you're able to showcase you have an idea. Youth friendly. Yeah. Okay. Ghana. Incubators exist. You may have to pay someone to get the job. Immigration jobs serve. I even saw a status.
People are paying
They're paying to
6,000.
even
Okay,
apply for
okay,
something. That's
okay.
not youth
Serve the
friendly.
nation.
Hold on, cool.
You know what I mean?
Hold on, cool.
You are importing.
What is
you are importing
what
an
is the
ingredient.
government using to pay all this kind of money that you're talking about?
Excuse me.
What is the government using to
To
pay all this kind of money?
corporation tax.
Pay e-tax and you don't complain. E-tax.
He
No,
said corporation
I
tax.
said corporation
I know
tax.
your corporation. Yes, you
There's
need
a
e-tax.
difference.
No,
I know
there's
your
a difference.
No,
there's a
there's a
difference.
difference.
There's corporation
So
tax.
the government
There
is
are
telling-
loans that the government is
telling
taking.
you that. So the government is telling you that the government is telling you that pay e-tax. If you pay into go get money where this kind of things they talk about into go.
So
Now,
are
do
you
you
saying
know,
that the
listen,
government-
hold
You hear
on,
them
hold
when they
on.
complain.
I understand you, but do you know that, yeah? The reason why most
Mucha tax
people...
amun tuya.
Let's digress just a little bit. The reason why most people are complaining about the tax, it's not about paying it. It's about us realizing what it's being used
Used
for.
for.
Do you know that anytime, hold on, do you know that anytime you go to a restaurant, you a Ghanaian citizen,
paying tax.
you are not from outside, though. You are charged tourism tax.
Uh-huh.
Now that tourism tax,
I mean,
That's
they
not
be
youth
take-
friendly.
I mean, they don't know
They've
say
been
be
taking
tourist or you know.
But
so
is
why
that
do
youth
they
friendly?
charge it then?
Why
That
would
makes
they say
sense.
the
How they no go know? How you know?
How you they go know?
Come up for there.
What did they talk about? Say make a come up for that. How they
How you know go know?
How they go know say you be tourist or you don't be tourist? They don't go people with them from outside where they be black with
Ghana passports.
No, they
Not
can't.
with the Ghana card they make you.
They don't get people. They don't get people when they be black.
What's the
when they
sense?
come
What's
out
the
from
essence
outside,
of the
they can't-
Ghana card?
They can't talk for Ghana.
What's the essence of
What's
the
it
Ghana
talk
card?
about?
If I can't prove my nationality,
When the Ghana card starts, When it start, people save the Ghana where they not
Before this Ghana card, there were ways you can identify as a
you go see
Ghanaian.
queue for there where people now they go look Ghana card. When they come,
Listen.
come on.
Listen. Before
Bro,
this Ghana card, there were ways you
So Ghana is youth friendly. Just
yes,
to
pay
confirm.
the e-levy, you go do am.
Okay.
They go do am. Me, I no be MPP. I no be
Okay.
They go do am.
You already
Let's
said we
let's
will go do
see.
No, because
let's-
I
let's-
be
let's-
Ghanaian,
let's
because
look
I
at
be
it from-
Ghanaian.
let's look at it
Thing to
from
talk about.
let's look at it from this point. When it comes to public service, civil service, and what have you, I know for a fact that one of the things that is affecting the youth in this country has got to be a lot of the older folks refusing to proceed, to leave.
They can go to leave and come back on contract.
Make you leave and go chop what?
So he's just being
He's just being
controversial.
controversial.
He's just being skinny as
No,
usual.
listen. With all due
How
respect.
are we going to get
Okay,
jobs?
okay.
If
See,
people do not-
I know for a fact. I know an institution for Ghana here. All right. Where then they claim say the old people where they there, they claim and they have their facts. They'll provide you with the fact that whatever they are doing in their institution, which is government institution, all right, the youth are not ready to learn.
That's not true.
That
Hold
is
on.
not true. I'm not going to hold on. That is not true.
Absolutely not.
It's a
And
lie.
if-
It's
and
a
if
lie
it has
they would
become
say
true,
in
it is
order to
because
push
they-
in what they are doing.
You know-
Because if I'm supposed to go on retirement, but then the money is good, I stay for extra 5 years. I retire, go home. The same institution
Look,
calls
there are
me back
even people-
on a three-year
Coffee,
contract.
Coffee.
I would have to find something to justify why I'm back.
Coffee, you don't need to
So I can
broadcast,
either
right?
say just like they
You
normally
don't need to
say,
broadcast,
the
right?
youth in
You
Ghana
don't need
are
to
lazy.
broadcast,
right?
They don't want jobs. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. It's just
You
an
don't need to
excuse.
broadcasting, right? You don't need to broadcasting.
Say it.
Yeah.
But
You
before,
know,
before you
I-
say it, I know for a fact that there are people, who actually produce a document that says they are, like with a reduced age.
With a reduced age, yeah.
If he's 35, if he's going
I
into
come.
service, he makes
Fine,
it 30.
fine,
So you know
fine,
that by the time
fine.
he's 65,
Fine.
he says he's
I dey
60.
come. I dey come.
When he's 70, he
it's
says he's
fine.
65.
Fine, I dey come. I'm talking like about this broadcasting thing. According to where then where be broadcast institution. The youth know they understand. They know they feel speak blend. They will come for
Says
interview.
who?
Oh, hold on, eh? I dey tell you, say the people then there where they talk.
No.
You go
Where people?
interview. You go.
Where people?
Oh, you want make I mention names?
Mention names because for me,
I
at
can give
multimedia, for
examples.
example, the youth are actually given a lot of opportunities.
Listen.
If you come to my department, for
Listen.
example,
That be why.
use-
That be why.
I was-
Right. That be why right now
I'll
broadcasting
use a-
ten nyama.
Look, I'll
Oh,
use
no,
a-
no, no,
listen,
no.
hold
You are
on.
not being honest. It's possible. When we have to set records straight, let's set it straight.
Okay.
We don't have the facts. There is in my view, there is nothing wrong with someone being in service for a very long time. There is nothing wrong. There is this CNN man. What was his name? He's now in retirement. How
You
can I
go on,
forget
go
his
on, even
name?
though they remember
But
you.
anyway,
Larry King?
Larry King.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
was,
Larry
he was
King.
very
He did,
old.
yeah.
There is nothing wrong with that. And then we also don't know whether Kwabena Yeboah, for example,
But to be fair with Larry King, CNN were producing new shows around it with younger people.
exactly.
So, okay. I remember just yesterday, I was at a conference and you had a few banks talking about why there's a gap between entrepreneurs and funding. Yeah, I mentioned entrepreneurs because let's be honest, most of the entrepreneurs who are trying to start things
They need
are
funding.
youth.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, and they made it out to seem like the entrepreneurs don't know what they're doing from a financial point of view. So they were saying that, they are passionate about the business that they're doing, but don't know how to present it as a business. And then I thought to myself, Facebook, when they started, didn't have any financial footprint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone took the risk and invested. Yeah. But the reality is,
They are
in
not
America, in Europe, you're dealing with banks who are dealing with interest rates below 2%.
Exactly.
In Ghana, we have bonds that are paying you interest rates above 20%. So the reality is, if you don't have an investor that is willing to take the leap or wants to explore the opportunities and passions of the youth, they can easily sit back, put 10 million in a bond paying 20% a year and receive money.
Instead of investing in your business.
Exactly.
Charlie, I feel like
that is, and so for that reason, that's why I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's not
Ghana
youth
is not
friendly.
youth-friendly.
If
Possible
there may be
says-
different reasons,
Possible says it is.
it's not.
Jason says it's not. I also believe it's not. But I think there is still more to say, except that We have to continue this conversation another time.
Alright.
So we're gonna call it wraps right here. This has been BMPS.
Please ask him if he has anything else to say.
He's gonna
before
say
he starts
next week
interjecting.
before he takes the next 50 minutes. Thank you so much. Let's have your thoughts using the hashtag BMPS on Joy Prime and BMPS. This has been BMPS, bald, muscled, pot-bellied, and skinny. I
When
did
has
this.
Ghana ever had a presidential candidate below the age of 40?
If you ain't no go, if you
Every
go,
time.
you go.
You said you don't vote give me. You said.
Why not go vote give you?
We're done. Bye.
You said.